This is as close as we've gotten to Mass Effect in 14 years. This is a single-player, story-based, character-driven space opera. You travel vast distances, you deal with time dilation, you have to see cities and people age in between your missions. You make decisions whether or not your team should die or live. Romance, where are you going, what are you doing? This is very Mass Effect coded to the point where it's been worked on and led by some of the originals behind the OG Mass Effect trilogy. So we're going to take a look at Exodus. They released 20 minutes of gameplay a couple weeks ago. It's one I've been very excited to see. And we're going to dive deep into this, analyze it, cut it up, see whether or not space nerds really want this kind of a space game.
Hey everyone, I'm Chris King, Game Director on Exodus. In Exodus, you play as a traveler, venturing on dangerous missions deep into space, in search of powerful alien remnants that can save your dying homeworld.
Okay, I gotta get out in front of this. Best part of this is that this is not just another space game. This isn't like... Sorry, Mass Effect Andromeda. This isn't like Mass Effect Andromeda. I'm even going to go as far to say as this is well beyond what Starfield did. They have put a lot of effort into this. I know I'm cutting off a trailer that I literally just started, but I want to show you guys this is an investment into a new game in the same way that I would say something like Squadron 42 is. In the sense that, yes, it's a game. It's coming along, well, reportedly. There's a ton of background here, a ton of lore, huge amounts of story. You can see it already in just the shots we're seeing. Why are there elephants and octopus talking to this man? Why does he have magic? Why are there pillars flying out of the ground? What's going on? You can actually already get a full novel from this. This is actually the second one. This is the sequel. There are 2 novels now that cover this game's lore and fiction to the point where you don't need the game to get involved with the world, you know? So for people like myself who are always looking for like a new sci-fi IP to get interested in, read a book, watch a trailer, talk to friends about it, this is definitely one of those projects where you can just get kind of encapsulated in it and learn a ton about it. There's also a ton of videos about this stuff. As you can see, they've already introduced a ton of your companions that are going to be in the game. This guy is actually voiced by Matthew McConaughey, so they're doing the star power stuff as well. Again, why are there animals in these party groups? We'll get to that. It's part of the lore, though. All of this stuff is fully fleshed out. It's detailed. It is explained to you. The game is just a continuation of the fiction. One thing that does make some people nervous about this, though, is it does come from Wizards of the Coast. Some people don't like the company. That's a subjective. That's your call. But I just wanted to make sure people realized how big a deal this is. It's not just a game coming out. They're building a full fiction for people to get involved with. Now we can continue.
Journey to deadly planets, derelict ships, and the remains of lost worlds, while using your wits and teamwork to survive the terrifying creatures that try to stop you. Along the way, you'll choose who to fight beside, who to fall for, and who to leave behind.
That's such a funny line to me. Who to fight beside, who to fall for, and who to leave behind. I feel like the who to fall for thing was just very much put in there to let people know you get romance. Okay, it's not just combat.
You play as June Aslan, a lowly salvager living on the outskirts of Leiden. This is where his story begins, alongside his awakened friend Houston.
June, hey, come on.
Houston?
I'm here. Are you?
How do you build a giant dog that talks and not have it be weird? I think they did a good job of just having him like have them have like a little transmitter on the head instead of their mouths moving, because it always looks a bit strange.
Yeah, I think so.
June was orphaned from a once powerful family. He has a unique and mysterious genetic trait that lets him interact with ancient celestial technology, and it's
Sound familiar?
this trait which might be the key to saving your home planet.
Shit. It really works.
Salvage extreme.
You'll be able to customize your June as a male or female with several options to adjust your appearance. At
Okay.
the start of
So they pass through that pretty quickly. Clearly there's not going to be full character customization. They're just going to let you pick some presets. I don't really mind that, you know? I love character customization. I do. I don't need it in every game. And if they need him to look a certain way for the story, that's fine.
or
I get it.
female with several options to adjust your appearance. At the start of the game, you'll also choose your character's initial alignment, either a virtuous paladin or an ambitious immortal.
Drop your weapons. Get on the ground.
Lev, don't be stupid. They've got a combat mech.
Drop your weapons now.
These choices will shape
I wonder if that's the kind of thing that plays differently if you don't have that member with you. Like he calls out the combat mech, but what if you don't have a combat mech? Does this dialogue happen differently?
your character and change how the world responds to you.
Listen to your friend and let this go.
Not gonna happen, you mercenary scum.
Brother,
Let's check out some work in
What do you
progress
shoot them with for
gameplay
that?
so you can get a feel for the systems, storytelling, choices, and characters that make up Exodus. The first two companions you meet are Elise and Tom. Elise is an impatient mech pilot that loves to blow stuff up and leans into brute force. Tom is an experienced traveler who helps teach June the ropes. He tends to be more cautious and provides June with moral perspective. Let's join them as
why do they look so similar, man? Just throwing me off.
tends to
Like at a glance, I have trouble discerning them. Y'all need to dye your hair or something.
tends to be more cautious and provides June with moral perspective. Let's join them as they start a new salvage mission.
All loaded up?
Gears in storage. My lovely suit. Good to go.
Where's Tom?
Last minute prep. Or drinking.
Tom.
Probably both.
Does he do that often? Drinking right before a job?
Man's got his vices, but he gets shit done, okay? Nothing else to say.
Just getting a little tipsy, Tom. Come on now. Or he's Tom.
Good. You made it. Let's hop on.
Tom, you look like you've been
Throughout
drinking.
your journey, you'll team up with a diverse crew of companions like Salt, an awakened octopus.
So for people who are just getting involved with this, that's really funny to me because they don't spend any time introducing why these people are talking to animals or why there's a freaking octopus in a mech suit. They're just like, there's one of your members. It's a octopus, of course. And you're just kind of supposed to expect it and keep going with it. But I think this is a strategic way that they are drawing people in. They're like showing you how strange this all is. And there are explanations for it. And it's fun to discover those. And I'm betting this is going to be a huge topic for various missions, probably for your companion storylines you have to run. I think this is going to be a pretty key point in the game.
Like Salt, an awakened octopus.
We got your back, June. You too, Saul.
Not necessary. If you die, I leave. Contract void.
Wow. You don't mince words, do you?
It's an octo thing. You'll get used to it.
All right.
It's a what thing?
Words, do you?
It's an octo thing.
An octo
You'll get
thing.
used to it.
All right. Time to move out.
You'll
Yes.
also meet other interesting characters, like the mysterious CC Orlev, voiced by Matthew McConaughey.
Howdy, friend.
Have you seen Murph?
Strange times we find ourselves in. Named CC Orlev.
In this scene, CC helps out June by giving him a recycler upgrade. With the new modification,
Okay. This is a screen I have not looked at much. I think this is
June by giving him a recycler upgrade.
like their crafting. I don't know if this is more looks more like a modifying page. This is some interesting iconography over here. You guys can't see it. So they've got 4 submenus here. Clearly this is a modification menu where you modify your loadout, probably your armor. This, I'm guessing, is modifying your party. And this is probably I don't know, this is probably like the magic or whatever specialty he has. And they've got this gun in the game called the Recycler, which I guess was technically his salvage gun, but you can keep upgrading it with different types of ways to shoot. Fully automatic. This is going to be a charged silent shot that they're putting on it. You can see plenty of stats. This is fairly typical stuff. Always equipped little hook for traversing. Got grenades. The thruster grenade looks pretty cool. Specialties. All of this gets run through an action wheel that you would know and expect from anything like Mass Effect. Even Osiris Reborn has that kind of thing. So fairly typical stuff, but it's nice to see their flavor of it. I quite like the UI design. I think it's interesting.
With the new modification added, let's see how we can put it to good use in combat.
So he's going to add a module that charges full charge 50% faster, and the gun stays silent and deals additional damage when charged silently, which allows them to do this ridiculous stealth weapon that looks like it should tell everyone where you are.
Jim, what's it look like in there?
A lot of mercs. I think I can thin a few of them out without being seen.
We got your back, June. Things go bad? We'll kick in that door and come running.
How you engage the enemy is up to you. In this encounter, June has to deal with a deadly turret, along with Lycan, the leader
I appreciate the Codex entry mentions. That's always a good sign.
of the Fire Eaters. He's heavily protected, and things could get out of hand quick. Let's use this new Recycler mod to stealthily take out some enemies and make things a bit easier.
Bro. There's that action wheel.
Let's use the scramble cloak to sneak up on some enemies.
I can't stand this with games, dude. You're really telling me that this guy here is not seeing him drop down? Like, could you imagine being right there and not seeing this kind of motion? It drives me nuts because I always want to be stealthy. And then I realize after some amount of time that I really don't have to be stealthy. They just make it really easy to get around in this kind of situation.
We're going to do things different now, First step, cutting out the dead.
If I ever have a base, I'm going to make sure that an
This
alarm
turret
gets
is
triggered if any of my
protected
people
with heavy
die.
armor. Let's toss a thruster grenade to deal massive damage.
Can I be honest, guys? We saw thruster grenades in both Exodus and Osiris Reborn, and I've played with the one in Osiris Reborn, and this thruster grenade looks better in my opinion. The way it activates and the visual nature of it in the air, I think is easier to track. The different phases of first you throw it, then it floats, then the thruster fires and it goes. All of it looks better in my opinion, and I think that sets my expectations. I think a lot more money's been poured into this than Osiris Reborn. And I'm going to go into next year with the expectations that, like, Osiris is my Expanse game. And I'm going to love that. But this is probably going to be that higher AAA status sort of space opera. I might be wrong, though. We'll see.
To deal massive damage.
All that from just a grenade effect? Yeah. The sound design is great. Enemy movement's also much better. Lots and lots of effects you're seeing, which reminds me of Mass Effect Andromeda. I think if there was one thing that went really well for Mass Effect Andromeda, it was the combat, and that's because they stole it from, man, what was that game we all wanted to do? Anthem. they did well with the combat there. Combining elements and making those do more damage, that's always fun to do. I like to see that in the combat. Maybe not so many pop-ups though.
Awesome, that did the trick. We now catch up to the team having made it to the salvage. However, rival mercenaries have already staked their claim.
Gotta hand it to you. Never thought you pricks would make it this far. Too bad you reached the end of the road.
We're just getting started. Making it past your friends was a breeze. I hope you're more of a challenge.
We've got control of the auto cannon. How's that for a challenge?
Okay, that is going to be difficult.
June and team have managed to push through the enemy defenses to the control room and now face a pivotal choice.
June, time to do your thing.
I'm in. Taking the guns offline now.
Wait. This is a control room, right? Should be a way to open the airlock doors. Blast all those damn mercs out into space in one shot.
Bro, why?
Whoa, hold on.
This is probably something that can be done a little bit later, I hope. But she's completely silent when she's moving around.
Blast all those damn mercs.
Like,
It's a control room, right? Should be a way to open the airlock doors. Blast all those damn mercs
there's
out
got to
into
be
space in one shot.
some kind of sound from that.
Whoa, hold on. There could be dock workers and maintenance crew in there. We can't just vent the airlock.
Fuck that! We're gonna lock up there to verify who's a merc and who's a zealot dock worker who might just kill us on sight anyway?
Tom's right. We can't be reckless when lives are at stake.
But you don't mind putting our lives at risk?
I'd rather die in a fair fight than risk killing a single innocent bystander.
Whatever. I could use some more target practice anyway.
Let's move. We've given the mercs too much of a head start already.
As you travel across the cluster, you will...
Sorry, I was muted. I was just saying that was a good look at the moral decisions that you can make. And while moral decisions are great, and they offer some pretty cool opportunities in a game, we're all sitting here thinking, how far is that actually going to affect the game? How far is it going to spread? And I think that the main tell is the whole time dilation thing. What are they going to do with that? When you make a decision and then you do all this like stuff where you go and do a mission and supposedly years have passed, is this actually going to be the fable that we never got? The sci-fi fable that Peter Molyneux could never get us.
hear stories of those who have been affected by time, like Tom's account of why he can never go home.
You know the strangest part of being out here?
The snow.
Years have already passed on Leiden.
Exactly. Spend a few hours on this world, a few days, a few weeks. It's all the same for the people back home.
In between missions, you'll journey back to Persepolis, your primary hub and a major city on Leiden for both humans and Awakened.
Good morning, afternoon, I forget. Regardless, nice to meet you.
They have not shown us if this is just a literal backdrop. What worries the hell out of me is that this is just a backdrop at like your home location, and you basically just come out here and look at the city and they're like, oh, the city has changed. Look, it looks different now. And that's the entirety of the time dilation. Because when they first started talking about the time dilation, it was a pivotal point for the game, but they have really shied away from it. And I'm wondering if that's because it's supposed to be a surprise or because it's not actually going to have that big of an impact. I'm hoping we can at least see like a city center or something.
And Awakened.
Good morning, afternoon, I forget. Regardless, nice to meet you.
You forget?
Ah, you're doing the thing. The elephant forgot something. Is it better or worse if I
The
notice
thing.
it out?
Here, you'll embark on new missions, experience how your choices shape the world around you, and meet new companions.
What was that?
Experience how your choices shape the world around you.
Look at this shirt, dude. What? this would give me, I'm not even claustrophobic, and this would give me so much anxiety to wear. Like, why is my shirt touching my cheeks? And I don't mean the good cheeks.
And meet new companions, like Phaedra Nath, a genius scientist and technician who's eager to help.
Oh, I'm sorry. The lights, you need them, don't you?
And you don't?
No. The eyes, they don't work. So I built my own. Spectrum's different. External light sources are irrelevant, but it's close enough to what you would call, sight.
Everybody really likes high collars in this game.
The rot's grown vicious, and it's only getting worse. People call it radiation, decay, but it's so much more than that. It rewrites celestial programming, intelligently, adaptively.
Intelligently? Like it's alive?
Your homeworld of Leiden is facing extinction due to a celestial virus called the Rot. You'll need to travel across the Centauri cluster in search of a possible cure. Phaedra's grandfather was a legendary traveler named Elijah Nath. He left Leiden to investigate the Rot before disappearing decades ago. You travel with Phaedra to a planet called Sang, hoping to find some trace of his discoveries.
I must thank you for this opportunity, June, for allowing me to be part of this.
No point in waiting around. Next stop, Sang.
Disneyland.
Sang is a rocky exoplanet covered in a sulfurous atmosphere. You'll need to traverse across the deadly terrain to discover
also something
the ancient ruins where a light
that I'm sure a lot of you are wondering about in terms of actual space gameplay. We haven't seen any yet. And I'm not talking about flying spaceships. I mean, just dealing with things around space. That's what draws me to these kinds of games. Heat, gravity, the lack of water or oxygen, like zero-G segments, really, really cool. Or even low-gravity segments, really cool. Stuff that is EVA and around the outside of spaceships, stuff that reminds you you're in space. So far, it feels like it's been a story that takes place on planets, with space in between. But we'll see.
You'll need to traverse across the deadly terrain to discover the ancient ruins where Elijah's ship crashed.
Oh, wow. Not a dead moon at all. Okay, there were Celestials here once. How remarkable.
Along with Phaedra, we've decided to bring Salt. Her long-range sniper rifle and abilities that specialize in confusing enemies should come in handy.
It's also an octopus.
Limestone deposits on those rocks in the center of the lake. If I can get there, I should be able to make a path across.
Right, perfect. I suppose we'll just, wait, here. Sang has always been extremely volatile. Completely unideal for civilization, even during the age of the detonator. Incredible. Your induction clearly shapes the limestone itself, but what dictates the extent? Oh, so many questions and possibilities.
It might feel like a very standard thing to just give you a button to press to make shapes and do things, but I'm hoping that they get creative with the way that it works. Obviously, making a path over a pool of deadly stuff is like the most basic you can do. You can always take the most basic features and do something really interesting with them. I haven't yet to see that here, though, just yet. Can you romance the octopus? I'm sure somebody will find out a way to. Probably that guy from The Boys. What's his name? The one with the octopus.
This is already shaping up to be a most fortuitous partnership. Early travelers explored this moon, but they never reported anything of interest. The ones that survived, anyway. Of course, there have always been rumors in certain circles that one of the detonator factions may have hidden caches of treasure here. What kind of ghost is that?
I don't know, but I'd wager it's not friendly.
Ooh. That's like that thing LeBron does when he scores. Sword gameplay confirmed.
The number of ghosts is not decreasing.
That stealth gameplay right there. If it was real life, there's no way I would do this. Like, how does he not see you? Oh, because his lights are pointed the other way. Joke's on you, Ghost. absolutely horrible evolution can give you peripherals, loser. Guessing that distracts them, it looks like. Maybe. Sonic lure. Yeah, it lures them over. Nice. That was very, very easy to dispatch them.
That door is also celestial. It looks like... Yes. Yes, this is definitely Truth Seeker architecture. I might be able to use my drone to open this door. Shall I try? This is an incredible discovery, you know? So little of Sang has been explored. Because it's, so hostile. But now we can confirm that the Detoneer Celestial did have a presence here.
During missions, June will discover ancient technologies that upgrade
Suit
his
lockers.
gauntlet, a powerful artifact passed down to him from his father. Once upgraded, it unlocks new possibilities for both traversal and combat.
Biotics.
Any idea what this is?
I can't decipher it, but clearly
It like really screams the Mass Effect story, which is just funny because it's made by Mass Effect people. And I'm wondering if there's going to be any sort of a twist, like subverting expectations around that, because it's very like typical. Oh, you're the chosen one.
artifact was held in great reverence. June, be careful. A celestial technology can affect human bodies in unexpected ways. Are you all right?
I'm fine. It took me by surprise. I've never used anything so powerful.
It's just a hand, bro.
Let's see if this gets us past that bramble.
Here we see June acquiring Glance, a powerful new gauntlet ability that can pierce and destroy Bramble, a byproduct of the rot.
Looks like a very generic, oh no, this is in the way sort of difficulty thing. I would love if Bramble had some kind of use for us, so we had to decide whether or not it was really worth getting rid of and out of the way, or if there was some way we could utilize it, maybe affect our, whatever the hell it's called, the celestial blood that we have in our body or whatever.
After pushing deeper into Sang, they learn a shocking truth. Phaedra's grandfather is still alive and guarding a terrible secret.
You were warned. I told you to turn back. I told you there was nothing here for you but death.
It's his secret retirement home.
Now. Stupid, stubborn children.
You unveiled my retirement
Elijah
secrets.
has unleashed a corrupted and extremely powerful war machine on the team.
Oh, that thing looks cool. Combat crab. Man, I love a game that lets you sprint sideways. Oh my god. Combat's certainly fun. Like, there's a lot of noise and lights and stuff, and there's some strategy to it too. Pretty typical. Damage him enough to unveil the weak point. Spawnable cover is kind of nice, but the level's fairly static too. That looked like fun.
With the construct defeated, June and Phaedra must now confront Elijah, hoping to persuade him to share the secrets contained in Sang. Without this information, Leiden will be destroyed by the rock.
This place is forbidden. I warned you not to come here.
You threw away your legacy.
Phaedra!
Elijah, please. Whatever you are afraid of, the answer isn't more bloodshed.
I need a promise. A solemn oath. I cannot stop you from claiming the secrets of this world. But my dynasty will be no part of this.
Elijah,
Classic Thanksgiving table drama.
what are you doing?
The mass bloodline ends here, my child. With me and with you. I will take our dynasty to the grave rather than allow it to fall to the sway of Orion's spawn.
I don't want to kill you. Drop your weapon and this doesn't have to end in bloodshed.
But my dynasty ends here.
What are these pictures? What are these pictures with the choice? Show me that again. Come on. Go back far enough so I can actually see it. Shoot Elijah. Why is there a hazmat guy here? What does this mean? Is it telling me that I'm going to let out a freaking disease? What was the other one? The other one's like the inside of a temple. What are these pictures even telling me? I don't know. I'll probably know when I play the game.
This has been a small peek into the larger world of Exodus.
Just shoot your granddaughter?
Stretch of development now, and we'll be sharing more details all the way up to launch. In the meantime, wishlist on your favorite platform now and become a traveler today.
I'll become a traveler when the game comes out, yo. This looks solid, though. I think as far as a interesting third-person sci-fi platforming character-driven game goes, this is probably the best bet we've had since the original Mass Effect trilogy. So I'm looking forward to covering more of this throughout the next few months as we get closer to the release. There's plenty of already coverage of this on the channel if you guys want to check it out. But yeah, that's about what I have to say about it. I've talked throughout the whole thing, so I'll leave you with that. If you'd like to see more of this, please let me know. I like covering other space games. It can be fun.